Welcome, WrestlingFigs.com. Tim Ash here with Andy Kovall. Andy, how you doing today?
I am doing great.
You are? Are you sure?
Whenever I'm with you, I'm always doing great.
Well, you don't look as nervous as you did earlier. That's a good thing.
Yeah, well, someone's next to me this time.
Okay, all right. We'll give you that one. All right, so listen, we're coming off 2010, now entering 2011. Tell us a little bit about what TNA has in store, or what you guys have in store for the fans for TNA in 2011.
Well, I think for 2011, we're looking to go deeper into the roster. You know, we got 4 waves out this year. I think we're looking at doing some more exclusives. We're looking at getting the full roster out in stores, and we're just trying to keep it fresh. And I think that's what the collectors want. And you know, we're looking on the boards, and I mean, we're really trying to give the collectors, you know, what they're looking for, and the fans what they're looking for, and you know, we're working to do that.
All right, Andy, so we're going to talk a little bit about exclusive. You just mentioned that word. Now, this year, for 2011, you have a huge announcement for the WrestlingFigs.com people that are out there, the fans of WrestlingFigs.com. There's a huge announcement you're going to make right now, exclusive here at Toy Fair for Ringside Collectibles. Tell them what it is.
The exclusive for the fall for Ringside Collectibles will be a Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy 2-pack. It will be Matt Hardy's first TNA figure. So that is the big scoop, the big news, the big story for this toy fair.
So Matt Hardy just came over to TNA, going to have a figure out this year. When will we see that out?
We're hoping to have it out before the holidays. We're maybe looking around an October time frame.
Okay. All right, that sounds good.
Yeah.
So you heard it here first. Toy Fair exclusive. Matthew Hardy, Jeff Hardy 2-pack coming around October, November sometime.
Yeah, it only takes us about 6-7 months to get a figure out there.
All right, that's good. Now, let's talk a little bit about some other figures that people are wanting to see. Can we see a Dixie this year? Is that a possibility? Now, I know we talked about this earlier, but tell us what you've already done with Dixie.
We've already gotten the head scans done, so I can tell you that that is in the works. I think we're trying to figure out if it's going to be an exclusive launch or if it's going to be in the main line, but I feel very confident in saying Dixie will be out in 2011.
Wow, okay, so we got some good exclusives, some good figures coming out. Let's talk about, are you all working on the Immortal belt? Because I know that title is there. Tell us a little bit about that. Can we do that yet?
Design, marketing, we're all working to get it out. I don't have an exact release date yet, but I can tell you that we are working on it. We want to include it for the figures. We want to do the role play, you know, the kid replica belt. So we are working on it. I just don't have a actual release or time frame yet on that.
Yeah, that was the question. So you're going to do one for the figure, and then you're going to do one for the kids' belts as well, that line.
Yeah, that's the goal, but we're, as I just said, we're waiting to figure out when the actual release date will be.
Okay, now when will we see a 4-sided ring like we see behind us? When will we see this coming out?
I feel that's already out in stores.
Like a real scale, I mean.
Oh, real scale. I'm sorry. Okay, we are looking at doing a real scale ring in 2011. It's probably going to be an account exclusive. Don't know which account yet. But it'll, you know, be could be an Ultimate X real scale. Just throwing it out there. But yeah, we do have some things in the works for that.
All right, so possibly Ultimate X, which is going to be great. Tell us, what is the status with the new Japan license? I mean, are there any figures planned of Japanese talent in the future? Is it still active? What's going on with that license?
Yeah, I mean, we're still the license. We're still working with, you know, with New Japan. We're trying to get as many legends, you know, as we can for the. And it's now not the Legends line, but to include in the assortments under the, you know, the Legends of the Ring, you know, label. But we're still actively pursuing. We're still actively working, and we're trying to make that happen.
Okay. Now, let me ask you this, another question. Is there any plans for commentators or referee figures? I mean, you know, Earl Hebner's over there. You've got Taz. You've got other people. You know, Mike Tenay. Are we going to see any of them coming out here in the future?
I would like to say that is, again, a definite possibility. It's something that we're looking at, you know, maybe to include them as chasers, whether it's with the ring or make them, you know, certain, you know, like with Dixie, could they be account exclusives, you know, something like that. But, yeah, I mean, that's our goal is we want to bring every, you know, person associated from the roster, whether it's a referee, whether it's a commentator, whether it's a wrestler, knockout, whoever. I mean, we want to bring them, you know, we want to bring their action figure to life.
You know, as a collector myself, when
Your
you all
collector?
oh yeah, most definitely. When you all had the other line, I mean, you guys, to me, it felt like you all focused more on the whole aspect of what WWE is and what the fans want. Like, you know, you'd have the desk at ringside, you have the bell keeper, you have the cameraman, stuff like that that actually makes it more of a whole feel of all of wrestling. Can we see something like that with Taz, Mike Tenay, the ringside crew, that kind of thing?
I mean, it's definitely a possibility where if we did, let's say, I'm throwing it out there for an example, a real scale ring, where you could see that commentator booth, the computer, all those accessories that you're used to seeing from us and from what we've done in the past. It just, you know, right now it's, you know, they're not included with the, whether it was the 6 sides of steel or the 4-sided ring. But, you know, maybe for a real scale type ring, you'll see those accessories that you just mentioned there.
Okay, now let's talk about some of the newer talent for TNA. Will we see any Generation Me's or Shannon Moores, anybody like that in the near future here coming up?
Yeah, I'd like to say Generation Me, Shannon Moore should all be in assortments come second half, whether they're in the Deluxe Impact, you know, the Deluxe Impact or Cross Line 2-packs.
Okay, now you said cross the line, you said Deluxe Impact. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to have to hit you with a hard question because a lot of the fans out there on the forums want to know what is going on with the Ruthless Impact line. Are we going to see that in the future? I mean, I know this is a hot topic out there, and I know you all are kind of hush-hush about it. Tell us a little bit about what the plans are for the RL line.
I can say right now that the plans, Ruthless Impact, it's on hold at the moment. We're really putting a lot of our time and energy into the Deluxe Impact style and the Crossline 2-pack.
Okay.
I'm sure I'm probably going to take some heat, and a lot of people are going to, they could be cursing me out, but I hope not. I'm trying to be honest and upfront and just let everyone know what's going on.
Well, I think that's the thing. I think the fans want to know what's going on. I mean, and you to come on here and actually make that statement, we'll probably give them a little bit of, you know, some conflict there, but at least you manned up and said, hey, here's the deal. You know, that's a good thing, right?
I hope.